Welcome to episode 2 of the newly rebrand Redraft Redrex. I'm the commish,
Wow.
I'm the
When
warden.
you gonna get it
I'm
right?
Mr. 1 and 0. I'm Mr. like what it is. I'm coming this year different, guys. I'm coming all over y'all.
Pause.
You feel me?
Pause. Pause.
But
Pause.
we got my boy behind the scenes, my boy Pat. What's going on, Mr. 1 and 0 himself?
Oh, you know, Mr. One and O, but let's get two things straight. Stop fucking up our title and stop calling me Trav. Okay, I got hair. All right. Now, for this special episode, after week one, I decided to travel for a little bit. Know what I mean, I'm not at my home base. I went somewhere special to do this podcast,
Where
and I
did he
think
go, man?
you want to know where I went.
Please do share.
I think the viewers want to know too. So, um, yeah, hold on. There we go.
Is it? So, here lies Trav, Potato Head, Saunders, R.I.P. Prayers for Trav. But in all seriousness, um, today is September 11th. Unfortunately, we got to we got to pay our respects, man. So I would like to have a moment of silence for all that was lost on week one.
We regret to announce that Marcus, Trav, Alex, Chris, and Conrad have stumbled right out of week one, proving that fantasy football is harder than it looks. Whether it was draft day blunders, bad luck, or just pure chaos, they've taken an early loss. But don't worry, they'll be back next week, hopefully with a game plan that doesn't involve imploding quite so quickly. Best of luck, gentlemen. Week 2 is a fresh start.
With that being said, how does it feel to be 1 and 0?
It feels normal because that's how I normally start my season. But what makes it better is that I beat Trav for the 6th time in a row, and he still hasn't beat me in the regular season. It might
So,
be 0-7. I mean 7-0 for me. You feel me? I dug his grave up myself and pushed his.
so what is it that Trav can't beat you? Like, is it he hasn't beat you ever? Like,
Ever.
I haven't looked back at it because I know obviously I got the standings and the records and all that for years past. So he's never beaten you.
No.
Well,
There's a donut next to his name.
as the video said, RIP to the following. Conrad got destroyed. Chris got destroyed. Alex got destroyed. Travis got destroyed. Kevin got destroyed. And Mark the Shark, the newest member to the league, got his shit pushed in, bro.
Pause.
Now, hold on. Not only did he get his shit pushed in on the week-to-week, head-to-head matchup, he also got his shit pushed in by Jalen, which we're going to go into that a little later. Because, Jalen, I know you watching, and I know you in here. I didn't see that second trade that went down last night till this morning. So,
kudos to you.
Jalen's out here for fucking blood, bro.
I talked to Jalen about it, and he felt like everybody thinks he lost that trade. And like I told him, I think you gave up a little bit too much, but it was all right.
Who gave too much?
I think Jalen gave up a little too much.
I have to disagree, but as always, man, you already know what we do. We're about to go over the week one matchups, so I'm gonna start it off right, and I skip. I'm gonna skip. We hold ours to the last, right?
To the end.
So the first matchup on the table on the block, we got. Nah, I said Brian, the only one who said I lost. Brian does. Jalen, don't listen to shit Brian says, bro. No, shit. Nothing. Brian doesn't even know what sport we're playing in. All right. So Brian thinks we're playing fantasy baseball right now.
Yo, shout out to Taco, man. Don't do that to Taco.
So, all right, the first matchup of the week, since Jalen, you won, you about to be the first one, bro. We got Jalen, I am the danger, against, yes, my TDs are real, Mr. Szechuan himself, Alex. Jalen destroys him 145.82 to 130.58. Keep in mind, Alex was a baller on the bench this week.
Yes, he was.
I'll get into that later. So we're going to go with the loser side first. Alex started Josh Allen, gave him 35-5. We all know Josh Allen's going to put the team on his back. That's nothing. Derrick Henry, 11.6 points. Started off pretty good that Thursday night, had an early touchdown. Really didn't go back to him that much. They was using a lot of Justice Hill at the backfield early in downs 1 and 2. Justice Hill, I think he might have outsnapped him.
He definitely did. I just think that, you know, Derrick Henry couldn't get his footing really. The whole game it looked like he couldn't really get his footing. And then he was probably, you know, he was probably bombastic side-eyeing all the Brazilian females in the stand. Like, you feel me? So it could have been a slur of things, but they did say the turf was a problem.
Then we got Aaron Jones, who put up 20.15 for Alex. Solid pickup, late round pickup. We got Tyreek Hill, who was just arrested before the game, right? Freeze, mother. You know what I mean? Hands behind the back. Who everybody saw the video. Apparently threw him to the ground, but Tyreek had an 80-yard bomb, put up 26.75. Drake London. I know you mentioned this in our episode 1 that you don't trust Drake London. So him with a 3.75 just kind of proved you right. Trey McBride, who he traded for with Jeff, 8.5. Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, the number 1 and only fucking option in Washington, 3.95. And those catches came late in the game. Late. Jason Sanders, kicker from the Dolphins, 8.9 points. And the Seahawks defense, 11.45 points. That rounded out Alex's team. Solid numbers. Like, it's one of those, he put up big time numbers. He would probably beaten a lot of people in the league, including myself. But he just ran up into the highest scoring team in the league, which I know that personally for the last 2 fucking years. So, bad luck is bad luck. I had to deal with it. You got to deal with it. Now let's go to Jalen, Mr. Walter White himself. Mr. Jalen, like I said, Jalen came to play, man.
He surprised me. He's surprising me a lot. He's learning.
Quarterback Kyler Murray with a 13.8. Saquon, 34.2. 3 TDs on Friday against the Green Bay Packers. Not 1, not 2, 3.
How many times do you think you're going to get that in the season?
It doesn't matter. He probably scored more touchdowns in that single game than he did all season with the Giants' bum-ass O-line last year. So don't get it twisted.
First of all, he had 10 touchdowns with us last year.
34.2 for Barkley. 23 even with Kamara. Jalen had a vision with Alvin Kamara on draft night. You know, drafted him, started him, 23 points. 4.3 from St. Brown. Not going to cut it, but you know what? It's week 1. It's week 1 jitters. You know, you can't really be you can't be too concerned after week 1, right? Zay Flowers, 11.35. Sam Laporta, again, it's week 1, only 9 points. Jerome Ford, 19.15. Shout outs to Jalen from stealing Jerome Ford late in the draft to handcuff his Nick Chubb stash. Then he had Alex kicking for him with the Young Way Cool, 3.4. And then the Bears defense, 27.62. The Bears defense single-handedly carried Jalen to victory this week. Let's be real. If Jalen has any other defense, single digits, even 10, 11 points, Jalen loses this game.
Absolutely.
You got pick 6, right? 2 picks, 1 pick 6. Another one was a punt blocked for a touchdown. They had a couple sacks on Will Levis. Put it like this. The Bears offense scored 0 points, and they still won 24-17. Don't understand how that fucking possible. But like I mentioned before, Alex was a baller on the bench. 2 moves Alex would have had to do in order to win. He would have had to start J.K. Dobbins over Derrick Henry. J.K. had 23.65 points on his bench. And he would have had to also start Khalil Shakir over Drake London and his wide receiver 1 spot. Shakir was on his bench with 13.5. Those 2 difference between Shakir and who did I say? J.K. Dobbins would have covered the 15 points, almost 16 points that he lost by, you know, propelling him to the victory over Jalen. But you know what? That's why it's fantasy football. You just don't know, man. You play your studs, they might do good. It'll be the bum guys on the bench to ball out.
You're absolutely right.
But We're gonna move on to the second one. I don't know if you want to do this one or you want me to continue. I don't
Nah,
know.
continue. You know, my stuff is still charging, so I can't even look
All
at
right.
stuff.
So we got. Oh wait, that's your matchup. We're gonna skip that one. We're gonna save that one for last. All right.
Of course,
Hopefully your shit is charged by then, so you can talk your shit.
you absolutely right.
So here we got the Sheriff, Heavy D, Big Drew down in Tennessee, going against Mark the Shark. Shout outs to Drew if you're watching this. So you got engaged, bro. Congratulations.
Congrats, my guy.
Hope everything goes well. Shout outs to Drew for that. But Drew destroys Marcus 127.55 to 91.37. Marcus, opening week in the EFL, and you can't even hit triple digits. Did I invite the right guy to the league?
It's looking shaky, baby.
Did I invite the right guy? Marcus, you're making me look good. I vouch for you. These guys say, yo, does he know what he's doing? I said, yeah. 91 points.
And you know how I feel about adding new people that's not experienced. I asked you. And you said he got this, bro.
Marcus.
You said he got this, beloved. That's exactly how you told it to me.
So we're going to go with the trash team first. RIP Marcus, as we mentioned before. Patty Mahomes, 18.05. Devon A-Chain, 23.5. Swifty, 5.25. And I ain't talking about Taylor. Then we got Devontae Adams, 11.65. Mike Evans, 23.6. Mark Andrews got outplayed, outsnapped, outworked by Xavier Likely. 3.65, sorry. Roma Dunze, 1.35. Daniel Carlson, 2.2. Raiders defense, 2.12. Now, this is where you fucked up, Marcus. When your kicker has more points than your fucking defense, and your kicker only put up 2 points, that's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
I mentioned this before. He's a Raider fan. So, of course, he's going to, rock with his Raiders. But, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 starting spots in this league, right? It's a start 9 league. Marcus has traded from his week 1 starting lineup, traded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players and cut 1 player. So heading into week 2, he's going to have a brand new fucking roster.
Absolutely. He got no choice.
Let's see what Jalen said. Telling y'all Mark Andrews is washed. Y'all ain't listened to me in the last podcast. Like I said, Jalen, it's only week 1. Who knows? You can't be so quick to say he's washed after week 1 because you can say that about Joe Burrow. You can say that about Jamar Chase. Like a lot of people didn't play well on week 1, right? You can say that about St. Brown. I just went over your team. All right. So, it's just week 1 jitters. That's what we're going to call it. But we're going to go to Drew, right? We're going to go to the Sheriff. Mister, they had to sew 2 cops' uniform together to make his. Your man started Brock Purdy, 10.65. Bijan Robinson, 18.1. Isaiah Pacheco, 16.55. Brandon Ayuk got his contract ready to go, 5.3. Amari Cooper, 4.1. Travis Kelce, 6.9. This is what was the difference right here. Xavier Worthy, 2 tutties on Thursday night, 21.05 for the rookie. Another reason why Drew won, Brandon Aubrey, 22. Yo, put that titty away, bro.
What? Yo, my man. You was tripping, my guy.
Brandon Aubrey, 22.30. And the Cowboys defense, 22.6. Drew just got lucky with the Cowboys D and the kicker. It is what it is. Drew, we drafted early because it fit one of his weekends, and Drew took advantage of it. It doesn't look like it was auto draft Drew from last year.
It definitely doesn't.
Doesn't. You see, getting some good looks of Pat here. Alex is about to take the lotion to the bathroom, Pat.
Nah, Jesus Christ, you guys are funny money.
Now we got Mr. 2-time champ himself. Free smoke, Herc for Prez. We got Taco Brian beating the brakes, beating the Cavs over Conrad, bro. 147.18 to 117.74. As always, loser side first. CJ Stroud, 21 for Conrad. Travis Etienne, 12.65. Ken Walker, 19.9. JJ, 16.515. Devontae Smith, 16.65. Brandon Ingram, 1.5. Evan Ingram, sorry. Brandon Ingram. I'm thinking basketball, bro.
I don't know why.
Rasheed Rice, 18.55. Justin Tucker, 5.2. And the Chiefs defense was 6.14. Right? Not a bad outing from Conrad. 117 is a respectable number week one. Just wasn't cutting it to Brian. And we all laughed at Brian's team. I still laugh at Brian's team. I can't wait till week 3 to bust his ass. It's over. All right. I sent the video to the chat yesterday. I'm gonna look at him and go, sorry, I love you, and just have to handle business. Right. It is what it is. I might shed a tear for his memory on week 4. But we got Brian, who's projected 118, put up 147, so outplayed his projection. Like, no question. Jared Goff, Mr. Third Round Golf, 13.5. Play like a 14th round with numbers like that.
Absolutely.
Jameer Gibbs, 18.4. Austin Eckler, 10.95. Stephon Diggs, 22.15, man. 2 tutties for Stephon Diggs. Only 33 yards, but 2 tutties, and that's what matters. Those 6 points in the end zone. Cooper Kupp, which I know this is a soft topic, a sore topic for you, but Cooper Kupp benefited from Puka going out. Everything was going Cooper Kupp's way, man. 33.5. He had 21 targets, 14 catches on 21 targets for 110 yards and a touchdown. And not to mention this year, we added the points per first down, which is 0.25. So technically, let me go to Mr. Kupp himself. He got 1.5 points just off of first downs alone.
That's
right?
crazy.
Then you got George Kittle with an 8.25, Keenan Allen with a 7.4, Jake Moody 26.6 points from his kicker spot, bro.
Boy.
6 for 6 on field goals, 2 for 2. No, 6 for 6 and 2 for 2 on extra points, man. And he had the Browns defense with 6.38. Big fucking win for Brian. Right? I think they got Brian projected as they had him projected as the worst team before certain moves that happened that we're going to get into. But now that person now is the newly projected Sacco champ. So pucker up them lips, boy. Get ready to kiss the fucking sack. Then we're going to move on to matchup number 4. We got Brunson Burner, Jeff, everybody's favorite Jew, Hitler's favorite Jew.
You want me to do this one?
You heard? We got Jeff versus Chris. This is Alex's favorite Jew. Alex, if you feel to chime in, please do, because I know you want to get some stuff off your chest, and you're going to have the perfect opportunity.
You want me to do this one?
Oh, if you go ahead. Do the Jeff versus Chris, man.
All right. So, Chris, let's start with you since you got, you're in the dirt right now, 6 feet under.
His big ass is more like 8 feet under.
8 feet, 8 wide. Yeah, we know.
Easily.
Jordan Love, 22 points, even. 17 for 34 from the field, 260, yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 sack. Your man Breezy, for Breeze Hall, 19.5. He had 16 carries with 54 yards and 1 touchdown. What helped him was all those receptions. 5 for 6.
Okay. A little dumping out the backfield.
Now he did have a fumble, which is only week 1. Like I said, it's not bad. He still had 19.5. A fumble here is not what it used to be. It feels like the penalty ain't what it used to be. So a fumble is almost like nothing now.
No. A fumble. So just to clear things up, a fumble is -1. And if you lose the fumble, it's an additional -1 because it's a turnover. So if interceptions are -2, fumbles
-2.
If you fumble, it's -1. If you lose it, you add an additional -1 on top of it, so it's a -2 because it's a turnover. So that one was actually a -2 for Breece Hall because the fumble was lost.
I think we should have doubled up, but at least 1.5 each.
God damn. Okay, that's
what I just feel. Rashad White, 17 .35. 15 carries on 31 yard. Well, 31 yards on 15 carries. 6 for 6 on the. Yo, it looks like everybody's catching. Everybody knows they got something on their hands and they catching these footballs that's
So you're
going.
saying
their way.
Brees and Rashard White, they're good at catching balls.
Pretty much.
Are you throwing your balls to them?
Absolutely not. That's not what I do. That's not my game. I'm sorry.
So you're more of a ground and pound.
Yeah, but I play women's football when it comes to that. I don't play with guys.
Just asking, 2024, everybody's open minded nowadays. Just gotta.
You're gonna stop treating me like Alex, and you know what I mean. I'm not partners with you guys. I don't know what you guys do. Marvin Harrison Jr. is only week 1. There's nothing to be alarmed about. But 1 catch on 3 receptions for 4 yards. 1.4. That's all I'm gonna say. 1.4.
That's bad.
Debo, my boy, 18.45. He had 8 carries for 23 yards, 1 touchdown, 5 for 9 receptions, 54 yards, and he also played quarterback and got a sack out of it. You know what I'm saying? Then we have your man Kyle Pitts with the dirty Pitts, 11.6, 3 for 3 for receptions, 26 yards, 1 touchdown, end zone, baby.
Yeah.
That's where the points really can happen. You know what I mean? Look at Isaiah. Screw you, Alex. Screw you.
Well, what happened? What's the beef with you and Alex?
Man, you know how much he dropped on Isaiah?
I did not.
101.
Hey, you gotta go. We gotta get that dollar, right?
He super overbid me.
What was you? What
35.
Driving the price up, man.
I thought I was gonna slide by. I'm like, nobody's gonna dare do that. And I thought about Alex. I'm like, he's probably gonna go 50, so I should go 60. And then I said, nah, he ain't gonna do it. 101. Heavy penny.
We'll ask him the thought process a little later.
Absolutely. Your man. Sorry. Hold up. My man Ladd had 15.15 points, 5 for 7 receptions, 39 yards, 1 touchdown.
That's it. The touchdown gets you in, man.
The touchdown gets you in. What you think about the rookie though? Quick little synopsis.
Alex and I are co-owners in a dynasty league that we inherited, the team, and it was someone I was looking at during the whole offseason. Great route runner, sure hands. He's sneaky athletic. You know what I mean? He's not one of the burners like a Tyreek Hill, but people I think overlook him because he is a white guy. We know how white guys are. But sneaky athletics, really good receiver. You pair him up with Justin Herbert, who's one of the top quarterbacks in the game. He can do some serious work on the Chargers. Serious work. So I think he's a really good rookie.
Absolutely. Evan McPherson, 6.10 points, 6.1 at the kicker position. Then the Jets, 3.62. Bench, Matthew Stafford has 17.8. Who else we had? We had Braylon Allen with 2.95. We had Gus Edwards now with the Chargers himself, 4.5. T. Higgins, unfortunately he ain't have nothing. We know why. Christian Watson had 10.3. Left him on the bench. My boy. That hurts. He could have used him. But Marvin Harrison, I understand.
I don't think it gets the job done though.
He doesn't.
Even if he takes Marv out and put Christian Watson in, it doesn't propel him over Jeff. It makes the loss closer. But
Jeff a morale booster. That's how.
Jeff still, wax that ass, boy.
Wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi. Who else?
Wait,
Tyler.
Alex's dad is in here.
Who?
Alex's dad.
Where you see him at?
I don't know. You said Mr. Miyagi, so I thought his pops was in there.
Your man Tyler Conklin. 1.6 on the bench. Now
That's why
to
they're on
the
the bench. Those are the reasons why those guys are on the bench, man.
absolutely. Let's go to the man that handed out the ass whooping, Mr. Jeff.
Mister, open the trench coats. Like you want any of these quarterbacks? That's Jeff right there.
That's Jeff right there. Holocaust Jeff, my boy. We back at it again.
Holocaust Jeff, man.
Jalen Hurts, 20.2 points. Your
Hurts
man,
so good, my guy.
it hurts so good. Your man Spears, I'm sorry, had 7.95. Tony Pollard. I thought, he was gonna be sharing a lot of the time down there in Tennessee. Absolutely, he hasn't. He's clearly the number one there for sure with 19.4 points.
Yeah.
AJ Brown, 23.9. 5 for 10 from the field, 119 yards, 1 touchdown. Now, to the man himself, Jaden Reed, I'm sorry. Jaden put out 33.6.
So
I watched that game.
it was bad.
That boy is fast.
Yeah, he had the end around. I think it was like a 30. I think it was like a 30. Yeah, it was like a 30-yard end around, and he had like I think it was like a 60, 70-yard bomb.
Yep.
And
took off on them boys.
Yeah, CJ was the last line of defense on that deep throw. He slipped, couldn't make the tackle. Jaden Reed just pretty much walked into the end zone for his second touchdown of the day. But all that shit don't matter because we came out 1-0, and guess who's rehabbing their fucking knee? Jordan Love. Stop playing with us, bro. Kirk Cousins, you next.
Yo, that's fucked up.
I don't
care. This is what y'all doing?
Not my quarterback.
All right, cool. I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm gonna shut my lips. I'm gonna shut my lips because I was gonna say something outrageous. Jake Ferguson with 4.5 points. Your man Chase Brown. Everybody was high on this man. I told him I'm not too sure on Buddy, but this is what he gives you, Jeff. But you won, so it's okay. 5.3 points. You went no kicker.
Disrespectful.
Super disrespectful.
Oh my god, that's so disrespectful. When you don't go a position, it's gonna be like, fuck this guy. He's not a real threat.
This is new segment. Disrespect of the week. Mr. Disrespectful himself. Jeff, no kicker.
Brian called him out in the chat, told him like, "What, you trying to be Alex now with the no kicker?" So,
they probably playing something together, filling on each other and stuff like that, rubbing on each other's back. They might have came up with this plan together. But who knows? That's between them. And then the Saints, them boys came to play.
Bryce Young.
2 interceptions.
Hold on. I don't want Bryce Young. Let me take this off. Bryce Young, I know you're not probably watching this, and you probably never will, but I'm looking right at you, and I'm talking to you, Mr. Bryce Young, Mr. 5'9", 140 pounds, can't see over your offensive line. You are fucking shit, bro. You are shit. I don't know how the fuck you were number one pick. I don't know how you made it to the NFL. You are fucking terrible. Terrible. The Panthers should have drafted CJ fucking Stroud because you are ass. But back to the show.
Yeah, Saints whooped y'all asses. 2 interceptions, 4 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, and 2 4-down stops. 10 points allowed. Boy, that is wicked. Them Saints are back. On the bench, Lamar Jackson. Imagine if he would have started Lamar. How bigger of an ass whooping this would have been.
Speaking about Lamar Jackson, can you please share to the league, to our 2 viewers that are watching right now, which I'm pretty sure is Alex and Jalen, because they're the only motherfuckers that comment. So shout out to you guys for watching.
Absolutely, shout out.
Can you please share what happened Thursday night? With the delay, right? The delay it got pushed back to an 8:40 kickoff. Please share what happened between you and Jeff, please.
I was offered a trade.
Okay.
It was a 1-for-1. Lamar for Waddle. I said, cool, send the trade. Right? He never sent it. This is around 7 o'clock. 7:30 hits. He texts me again. That I'm losing out on the trade. Send me 50 waiver dollars with it. I said, Jeff, I'll give you 30. We debated, whatever, so what? We came to the conclusion, all right, I'll give you 60 waiver dollars plus Waddle for Lamar. Cool. I'm about to send it now. 30 minutes go by, no send. I call Jeff back. He's like, I feel like I'm losing out on this. I'm like, all right, what's going to make this trade happen? He named his price. I said, that's not a go. But if you want to start off with that, I will gladly entertain it if you add A.J. Brown. The original deal was Nico, Waddle, and Tua for Lamar and A.J. Right? Cool. I accepted the trade. I told him to send it. 8:35 hits. He hits me up again. Bro, that's too much. I'm giving up too much. Let's go back to the original deal. Cool. Let's do it. We got 5 minutes. I called the commissioner myself and I asked him, do we have time for me to change my lineup? He said, I'm not supposed to, but if y'all make the trade happen before 8:39, I will gladly put him in your starting lineup.
And just so people don't think that there was any collusion with that, because there was a delay in the game. Technically, the game should have been kicked off at 8:15, so the players were locked. But because of delay, and I told Pat, if you get this trade in before kickoff, I'll make the adjustment because technically the game hasn't officially started. So I would have made that move for you guys. Absolutely. Just because, people hear that shit and they're like, oh, collusion. Like,
exactly. So I called beforehand, guys. So 8:39 comes. I call him. I said, bro, are we doing this trade or not? We got 1 minute. As soon as he says, I'm sending it now, 8:40 hits. Trade can't happen. That's pretty much what went down. Then he had the audacity to call me 5 minutes later and say, hey, we can do the trade after, and you can have the commissioner adjust the points. First of all, we can't do that. As co-commissioner, I wouldn't even allow that. And it's my team. Jeff, you have a problem. You're almost like a crack-headed fiend. You promise to bring back the $5, and you take the crack rock and never come back with the $5. That is a problem to me, bro. It makes my life a living hell because I promised myself not to make a trade until after week 1. I had several people ask me.
Me included.
For Waddle. And I kept telling everybody the same thing. Let's wait till week 1. Let's see what happens with week 1. I almost broke my own code of honor for him. And you know what he wants to do? He wants to stick me in the gas chamber. Not fair. You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. I'm black.
That's why. That's why he's trying.
Yeah, man. Straight ignorance. But let's get back to his team. The Jew would have scored even more points if he would have started 8 Rich. That boy balled out.
Oh, Alex, do you care to tell us your story about Anthony Richardson, Alex, or you want to wait a little later till you get on? Do I got to say it in Mandarin or something?
You probably do.
Yeah, not happening. Keep it going.
All right. So, Richardson, 30 points. 30 points. That boy balled out. Bucky pleading the 5th.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Then we had Bucky Irvin. Your man had 10 points, 10 and 10. Mason had 24 and 20. I was kind of shocked that they used them that much, but when you got the ball rolling, you gotta use them. Chevrolet.
Look, San Francisco's run game is hard to stop. It kind of reminds me like you rolling down a hill, bro.
Damn, that's all right. That's crazy. You got that one. You got that. You got that. Your man Zach Chevrolet, 12 points. Something I was looking for all season last year when I had him. decides to turn up when he's no longer signed to my team. Cool. I respect it. D Hop, 1.8. Jeff, I don't want him. Stop trying to send D Hopkins my way, bro. I'm good. I really told you week 6 on trades. I might push it to week 7 if you ask me again. Every time you ask me about D Hop, I'm gonna push it a week back, including next season. Stop, bro. I don't want him. Thank you. But they go to Mr. Ass kicking himself, Mr. Disrespectful of the week.
Please go over your matchup against Trav real quick.
Why you can't go first?
Will do, buddy. Will fucking do. So let me put you on game real quick, right? Started off slow last 2 years, right? 6-8 both seasons. Split the championship with Alex. Shout out to the co-champ Alex. Last year didn't make the playoffs. First time in a while. I was outside looking in, man. Finished as the 8th seed. Couldn't beat Drew when it mattered. So you guys were in the dance. I was just a spectator at that point. But back with a fucking vengeance. Let me tell you. Back with a fucking vengeance. And not only that, Kevin, we live together. I hate it had to be you, Kev. Right? I really do. Because, all right, you know what? Let me just go with my roster. Let me go over Kevin's team, right? Mr. Team Kev 4-4, right? Don't know what the 4-4 stands for.
When is he going to change that name?
I don't know, and he will always be Mateo Aldeo in my eyes. So Mateo Aldeo scores 68.59, 68 fucking points. Here I am talking about Marcus embarrassing me. You're fucking embarrassing me, bro. 68 points, 2-time sack winner. And I got to share a fucking house with you? And you can't even score. Oh.
Yo, it's
Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, 7.75 points. McCaffrey ruled out Monday night. Kevin couldn't do nothing. Left of my starting lineup. It is what it is. Even with McCaffrey playing, he would never beat me. 0 points for McCaffrey because he's injured. Jonathan Taylor, 11.55. Chris Olave, 3.35. Michael Pittman, supposed to be the wide receiver 1, 7.35. Throw that shit up to Alec Pierce in fucking Indy because that's what's happening. David Njoku, 8.65, right? James Cook, 14.3. Only fucking bright spot on his team so far.
Only.
So far. Only bright spot. Jake Elliott, Big Make Jake, 9.9. Buccaneers defense, 5.74. Like I said, he could have started Jaden Daniels. Would have never beat me, 25 on his bench. George Pickens had 14 on his bench. Still would have never beaten me. Sorry, Kev. From the bottom of my heart, I love you, but it's just wrong. You was just wrong place, wrong time.
And honestly, anywhere he would have been at, it would have been a wrong place.
He would have lost. Luckily for me, I did get Kevin because my team barely broke double digits. I'm over here talking shit, but you know what? I won. So yes, I'm gonna talk my shit. 101.51 to team name. This is how we do it, right? Dak Prescott. 11.25. Fuck you, Dak. Terrible performance. Joe Mixon, or as Brian likes to call him, Mr. Max Mixon, 29.05. So put it like this, right? Everybody was talking about, the wide receiver room. You add Schultz. That offense is high-powered. Mixon ran the ball 30 times for 159 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 for 3, caught all 3 targets for 19 yards, 9 first down points. Well, no, I'm sorry. 9 first down conversions from Joe Mixon, right? Then we go to Raheem Mostert, 4.15. Fuck you, Raheem. CeeDee Lamb, 14.6. All right, yeah, okay, cool. Like I said, week 1, I'm not nervous about that. Garrett Wilson started off hot on that first drive. I don't know what the hell happened to him. 12.75. Let me put my phone down because I'm about to throw this shit. Dalton Kincaid. Took you in the 5th, my brother. The fucking 5th round. You only put up 2 fucking points? You only put up 2.35 from Mr. Dalton Kincaid. But you know what? It's week 1. I ain't worried about it. We're gonna see what he does week 2. And if he does put up another 2 points.
I'm gonna talk about the other Dalton in a minute.
All right. Then we got Mr. Malik Neighbors.
Neighborhood.
Yep. I'm telling you, he's on the block. Whoever's listening, 12.12. Dicker the kicker
Your
with
favorite
11
player.
with 11.2 points. Shout outs to Dicker the kicker. Ravens defense 4.06. Wasn't expecting much from the Ravens defense to go up against the Chiefs. I know I thought it would have been a tough game either way, so I really wasn't expecting much. My bench really didn't do shit either, so there's no point to talk about them. But like I said, 101-15. So as long as I beat the person ahead of me, in front of me, that's all that matters. I'm not playing against Jeff who put up one something, or Brian who put up 147, or Jalen or Alex who put up 130 plus. Like, no, I'm playing against a nigga who put up 68 points. So shout outs to you, Kev.
You know what you are? A bully.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
You're a bully.
It is what it is.
All right. Time for me, the champ. You know, it feels good to say that once again. You feel me? I'm still missing my trophy, but I'll be with you soon.
Yeah, we spoke about that.
We spoke about that. So let's start with Jalen got fucked up in Walmart. Mr. Travis himself.
Jalen, if you're in here still, can you please specify what is that? Is that false accusations on Travis's part, or is that
Real.
actual factuals? I would love to hear if he's just pulling this shit out his ass, or there's a story or a video of you getting fucked
I was
up
going
in
to say
Walmart.
that, or a video. We need to know.
Please, if you in here, let us know.
Word. Your man, Joe Cool Burrow. 5.7 points, man. Disappointing night for your boy. Disappointing night. Josh Jacobs, 12.65 points. 16 carries, 84 yards, 2 for 3 receptions. Once again, these backs are out here catching balls. Pause. No homo. You get what I'm saying?
Balls.
Yeah, catching balls. These backs are catching balls. Pause. Not my back, those backs. Your man, James Conner, 20 points, 0.5. Your man his running backs seem to be giving him some type of life. Jamar Chase, 12.9 points. DK Metcalf, 6.4 points, man. Disappointment from DK, but it's only the first week. Your man, Brock Bruiser Browers. He had a decent outing, 12.5. Another rookie showing out. Another tight end rookie showing out. Tank Dell, 9.6 points. Butker, 9.3 points at his kicker position. And then, of course, the 49ers beating up on the Jets with 7.3 points. Gave him a total of 96.55 points.
I would still be in him too.
Jalen got fucked up in Walmart. Travis, you got fucked up in fantasy football. I whooped your
this shit,
ass.
boy. Talk your shit.
I beat the shit out of you. From champion to champion, you can't compare. You want to talk all this shit about you got more championship rings than me.
From heaviest to heavier, he can't compare, right?
He can't compare. Right. He can't compare. I gave him one of the best ass whoopers I've ever handed him. 128 points, and it was amazing. The name I went with for this week, y'all saw the picture. It was Mr. Potato Head himself. We ain't got to talk about that. But the name that I came up for this week was Dr. Travis Collusioning. Because this man always complains about people colluding. I don't know why. It's in his nature at this point. So I had to go with that name. Tua. People was shunning him, saying he wasn't going to be what he's been. 21 points off rip. Backdoor. You get what I'm saying? Kyron Williams, 15.4. He gave me 18 carries, 50 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 for 3 receptions, 4 yards. That's not bad, but he still caught the ball. So I rock with him. He won me a chip last year. I'm sticking with him. And I'm not trading him to nobody. It's over with. Ramondre Stevenson, 22.3. He had 25 carries, 120 yards, 1 touchdown. Your boy is a workhorse. I know you wanted him. He's not going to you. I'm sorry. All right?
Hey, no problem with that. Fuck you. But
we're going to skip the next one. for right now because, I feel bad for him. He was my go-to. I kept him for a reason, but we'll go back to him. Nico Collins, 19 strong points from Nico. 8 targets, 6 receptions, 117 yards. No touchdown though. Next week he gonna get him. He gonna get him. Dalton, the other Dalton, Schultz, bro, what happened, man? I'm not gonna go off on you like, Elias did to his Dalton, but bro, you was perfect from the field, 3 for 3, but 16 yards is not doing it for me, bro. You only gave me 4 points. We need more. We need more production. My man Waddle, everybody's hot on Waddle. I'm not giving them up. I just lost my man Puka for 6 weeks. He gave me 17.2. My man Fairburn, 17 points from my kicker's position. We was balling there. And then the Bengals, of course, gave me 3.4. So I dropped their asses this week. No more Bengals. And there goes the ass whooping that I handed to Trav for the 7th time in a row.
Yo. So as we do it after we go through all the matchups, shout outs to all the winners out here. Pat, Brian, Drew, Jeff,
Face.
Jalen, and of course yours truly, the Warden, the Commish, the Black Lung, 2.5 champ, whatever the fuck y'all want to call me, I'll take because I'm a winner.
The booty eater.
Nah, but we're about to see Alex, if you're ready to get in here. I'll send you the
Jesus
link.
Christ. Why you I know you're used to saying that to him off camera, but don't come on here and start spilling the beans on what y'all like to do to each other, okay?
All right, Alex, if you're ready to participate in episode 2, you got the link, so join up. But as we wait for Alex to come in, I want to let the EFL family know that me, Alex, Pat, Trav, Jeff, Mr. Jeffrey, and we brought back a living legend, Mr. Eddie. Eddie's back to represent the EFL because we are doing a league versus league against some random league. I don't know who these guys are. They all from Dallas. I mean, they're all from Texas. Week 1 wasn't
from Texas, and we all spread out like butt cheeks. This is this is crazy. We everywhere. We everywhere.
So we didn't do you guys justice this week. Our goal is to prove that the EFL is the best fucking league out there, to prove that we dominate whoever we want to dominate. And it is. So now we got the Asian sensation in the building.
Mr. Titan, your anus is here.
I guess not. There he goes. There he goes.
There he goes. My favorite Asian.
What's up, boys?
What's going on, man?
I had to turn the volume down on the TV.
Oh, that's what I thought. You had to put your headphone on so nobody can hear what was going on.
Yeah. What's going on? What's up?
So, what was your thoughts about Week 1 in the EFL, and what's your thoughts about Week 1 in this league versus league that we're in?
Week 1 fucking sucked. It was, I know how it feels for you guys because you guys always lose Week 1.
I haven't lost Week 1 in a very long time. I don't think I've ever lost Week 1.
It's an awful feeling.
Is it gut wrenching? I never experienced it. I asked Elias, but he said it feels the same since he's always getting punched up the ass anyways. So
punched off the ass is crazy.
Good to have.
So where
it feels good to have 130 points and have drafted a pretty good team, but I'm going to be an advocate on having the same rules as we have in the other league where we have like a median and have an extra win.
Oh, now we bring it up because it happened to you, but when it was happening all last year to this guy, no one fucking cared, huh? No one cared when I was putting up 160 going against Mr. 175, right? Look,
I don't remember that.
We can definitely bring that up in the offseason. Based on how the Week 1 went in league versus league, I thought it was pretty interesting. This is the first time I've been a part of something like that. It's pretty interesting if you lose your matchup, but like you said, you're the second highest scoring team in the league. At least you come away with one win.
Yeah.
So it might be something to look into. If everybody's down, if not, we put it up to vote at the end of the year like we always do. Um, I'm gonna say one word, and I want you to the first thing that comes to your head when I say it.
Don't. I know what you're gonna say.
Ready?
Go ahead. Go for it.
Uh, Jeff.
Say again.
Jeff.
Jeff.
You guys are cutting out.
All right.
All right.
All right. Anthony
Holocaust.
Richardson.
Try it again next year.
Anthony Richardson. What was your beef for Anthony? Well, how come Anthony Richardson is not on your team right now?
Well, we had an agreement, and I think there was an opportunistic timing that came about, and I think Jeff took advantage of it. The night of the Eagles Green Bay. I think as I had agreed to the deal was when Jordan Love got hurt. And I'm under the suspicion that he was probably reaching out to, I believe it's Chris that has Jordan Love.
Correct. Yeah.
So under my suspicion was that he probably reached out to him right away and said, okay, maybe I'm going to keep Anthony Richardson on my team and try to send him over to Chris and negotiate a deal there, knowing that I already have a deal with Alex. So I'm going to leverage the shit out of that, and we'll see what happens.
Hey, if take yourself out of the situation, right? Let's say if it happened, let's say Patrick was the one in negotiations with Jeff. Do you think Jeff has all the right to do that, or do you think it's just a piece of shit move and a lack of character on Jeff's behalf?
I think it's an unethical thing to do because of, when you come to an agreement with someone, you have to honor that. And everything else that can take place after, especially on a Friday night game and everybody getting ready for the Sunday games, I'm waiting all day on Saturday to say, okay, what else can I do if I get that player? Yeah. If I'm going to negotiate all these other things that happen. And you know that I make a lot of moves on the waiver wire and pick up people, drop people, or send trade requests out. So when these things happen, I get, my hands are literally tied to not do anything.
And what's funny is that Thursday night, that first game, when me and Jeff was talking about the Lamar trade, I called Alex to see if I could make a trade with him to move one of my quarterbacks. So
it seems like, and it's not. Look, let's be real here, right? It's not just Jeff that does this, right? I'm not going to call anybody else out right now. We're talking about Jeff. There's several people in this league that agree to something verbally, right, over text message, like, hey, what do you think about this? Oh yeah, this is fine. As soon as you say send it, it becomes I want this guy, or I feel like I'm not getting much, and then they start adding pieces on or taking pieces off, and it's something that it's annoying. Obviously, if the trade is not accepted through the app, it's not really official. But for instance, like you guys said, where Pat was trying to move on from one of his quarterbacks because he thought he was getting Lamar Jackson. Who knows if Alex goes and tries to flip Josh Allen because in his head he's thinking he's getting a rich. Like there's stuff that can it's who knows what can happen next with these verbal agreements. And I think that's something we need to be careful with going in the future. Not sure how we're going to police this thing. You can't really force anyone to make a trade. And I know I spoke to you guys about that. You can't really say, but there has to be something that if we agree to something and I'm over here trying to make a secondary move and I possibly screw up my fucking team because I'm assuming I'm getting a player in return, like that's pretty fucked up. Everybody.
Yeah, I dropped Justin Fields as well just to make room for A. Rich. And it's not Jalen's fault he picked up Justin Fields because he's not part of the deal whatsoever. Like he's available on the wire. He's there for him to pick up. So that's not on him at all.
Now, unfortunately, there's nothing we could do about it if somebody decides to back out of a trade. It's the fact that this is an ongoing thing with a few people in the league. Like this happens time and time again. So there is no way to rectify it, unfortunately. But it's just like, damn, bros, we got to at least hold up to something. Like once a trade is, once that word deal is said, just let's do our hardest to stick by it. Like I've been guilty of that a few times, but I don't overdo it. I've done it to Alex. I've done it to Elias.
It takes a real fat ass to admit that, Pat. Thank you.
And, and look, I'm one of the fattest of them all. You get what I'm saying? So it's not. I'm not saying it's just yo 3-4 times. I talked to Jeff about 5 every day that week trying to get something done, and every time there was a deal that was set, he changed it. It's just tiring. That's all I know, and
So
we can't do nothing about it, unfortunately.
have you forgiven Hitler's favorite Jew?
Uh nah, I'm gonna wait till I play him.
How
After
about
I
you,
play him, I
Alex?
forgive him.
No, I'm waiting until next season. I really have not. I'm not forgiving him at all because I truly believe he's completely lying about not being around his phone for 18 hours and not addressing that because it was, I think, at midnight was when we were talking about that deal, and then he didn't address it at all until about 6 o'clock the following day on Saturday, and he was like, "Oh yeah." So that's the next time I heard from him about it. 18 hours? Are you kidding me? I don't think so.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a bold-faced lie. So if he would own up to it and say, yeah, that's exactly what happened, and that a version of what I truly believe is exactly what took place,
I can
fine.
tell you what happened between them 18 hours. He was watching the whole Harry Potter series. It had to be. It has to be the reason.
So since we're on the
Watching
trade,
Beetlejuice.
I watched Beetlejuice yesterday. Since we're on the trade topic, what the fuck do you think about the first Marcus and Jalen trade? Which I'll bring it back up. Jalen sends Kamara, Nick Chubb, Zay Flowers, 50 waiver bucks to Mark the Shark for Devontae Adams and Mike Evans. Please, Alex, you first, and then Pat, you can chime in on how you feel about that.
I think Jalen's got a couple of Marcus's family hostage, man. Something going
Another
on.
black on black crime, huh?
Yeah, there's something going on. He's got some, no pun intended, but some blackmail going on. Something crazy, because no trade like that takes place unless Marcus has got, some sort of amnesia or a brain tumor forming where he doesn't remember who these players are or what time period it is. Because I don't know who he's trading for that he believes it's fair value in this trade. It's so lopsided. I just don't know how Jalen pulled it off.
Sweet talk.
He pulled it off with no Vaseline.
Like he was like this, like some sort of hypnotism.
No, he pulled it up with no Vaseline. That's how.
That's what it is.
What
No
do you
wrong.
think about this, Pat? Because when I saw it, I was like, "What the fuck?" Like literally, that was my reaction out loud. Like, "What the fuck?"
I was just like, yo, honestly, I talked to Jay. I talked to him, and I was like, bro, you really didn't even have to give up that much for him to do that trade. You could have really kept Alvin, and he still would have took that trade. He was just like, I just added him in there, bro.
Wait, Kamara was a throw-in?
Apparently, it seems like it. It was like a throw-in almost. I was like, damn, how bad? I don't know what his thought process was, but first trade rape victim of the year goes to Marcus.
All right,
That's like of the 3 years I've been in the league, boys, that's the worst I've seen.
so
You think so?
Oh, big time. And when I look at the analytical, like the percentage wise of how much Jalen's team improved.
Look at him with a smirk on his face.
Oh my God, it's just so bad.
Jalen like, see?
Yeah, he's like, oh, my team got worse. Brian was telling me that it got worse. No, it didn't.
Kamara was not a throw-in. Pat got the wrong info. Pat, where you getting your fucking news from, Pat?
I thought he said he was a throw-in.
All right. So a few hours later, someone dipped back into the Marcus well. I'm not gonna say who. Traded away DJ Moore, Deontay Johnson, and Zamir White and I got back Mr. Patty Mahomes and DeAndre Swift. What do you guys think about that one?
Yeah. So you wanted a piece of it too, huh?
Why not? Right? Listen.
Why not?
How
That's
much?
Last
wild.
year,
What
How
a
much of his
wild
ass
statement
did
to
you
make.
take?
hold on. Last
What a
year,
wild fucking statement.
when
Piece
we
of
were
ass was going around. I wanted my slice.
when we were double dipping
Oh, you was
on
double
Drew's
dipping with
team,
Jalen.
when we were double dipping on Drew's team, we picked apart Drew's team, did we not?
No, I was not able to,
Listen,
unfortunately.
unfortunately, you wasn't. Somehow, I got a lot of assets from Drew. Alex got a lot of assets from Drew. We picked them up. So
We got a lot of ass to go around.
it seems like Marcus might be that guy this year, right?
But Jalen took a nice portion of that left cheek. How much of that did you one
Hold on.
grip or did you two grip the
Let's
right
be
one?
real here, because how do I say no to Patrick Mahomes? Right?
You don't say no to him.
How do I say, and DJ Moore, Zamir White? Okay, go ahead, take them, enjoy. I got
You didn't
fucking
even name Dante.
and then Deontay Johnson. By all means, you want Deontay? Go ahead. Here's my gift. Like I said, Bryce Young is fucking ass. He's terrible. But not only did Marcus get digged down by Jalen in the first trade, not only did I come in and take advantage, and had Jalen sloppy
Took
seconds,
advantage.
right?
My God.
Jalen goes back and hits up Marcus again, which I didn't see till this morning. When I saw this morning, I was like, holy shit. Jalen goes back and hits Marcus up like, yo, what you doing? You still up? Can I come over? Right? It was one of those 2 a.m. phone calls like, hey, you still up? Like, I'm trying to come over. Because Marcus, he just got Zamir White. He just got Zamir White from me. And he packaged him with a chain to Jalen for Cortland Sutton, Zach Moss, and Jerome Ford.
Yep.
I think Jalen's roster went up almost 20 fucking percent within those two trades.
14.8 was the first one, and then 9.7 on the second, so about 25%.
25% Jalen went up. And when I said Jalen came to play, this is what the fuck I mean. Jalen's not taking shit this year.
Jalen took advantage of a rookie.
No, big time.
Jalen was not gonna come to us with none of those damn trades. Not even close. Jalen would have threw the book at us for the people that he really wanted. Because he knows what's gonna happen. But he took advantage of Marcus.
Is Marcus gonna be this league's are we gonna pass Marcus around this league? Because I really don't know what else we can take from his team at this point.
I don't think there's much.
I think he has a bunch of waiver wire pickups on his roster right now.
Bro, it is sad. He between him and Kev, he might go Sacco.
So let me go over Marcus's week 2 potential starting roster, depending on any switches.
Yeah, put it up against Brian's team, because I just texted Brian while you guys were going over the matchups, and I told Brian, don't even start a quarterback.
All right, so let me look at the actual matchup. That don't even start a quarterback is fucking wild. So we got, all right, projection wise, they got Brian winning by 10, right? 118-19 and 108-33. Marcus team ain't bad, y'all chill. Come on, Jalen. You're just saying that so you could dip back for the third time. That's what Jalen's gonna go. Jalen's gonna go, yo, I'll buy you a slice of pizza if you give me Mark Andrews. That's what Jalen's waiting for. So we got Marcus's potential starting lineup heading into week 2. Herbert, Jerome Ford, Kamara, Zay Flowers, DJ Moore, Mark Andrews, Cortland Sutton, Daniel Carlson, Raiders defense.
Oh my God.
That team looks like one of the team in the guillotine leagues when you're drafting like 17 and there's no one else out there and you got to go defense in the 4th because there's really shit. That's what that team looks like.
Yeah, by the end, that picture, that avatar of Marcus is going to be just him without a shirt.
Then we got Brian. He's keeping his same lineup for now. He hasn't changed anything. I doubt he will change. But bad moves on Marcus's behalf. Bad move. I get a text this morning like, "Oh, you're still an animal." Huh? I'm like, "What are you talking about? I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't take advantage of nobody. Uh, who am I to turn away a gift from God?" So who's going after Marcus's next? Who's going after Marcus next? That's what I should say. Who wants Justin Herbert? Anyone? No.
I might
Jerome Ford? Jerome Ford? No, not enticing. It's just bad, man. It's bad. Now, how can we improve in this league versus league? Because we need to justify and week 2 and show that week 1 was a fluke.
I just want to know what Jalen said. I want to know how he spoke to him and how it worked. Because we know how Jalen talks to him. He whispered,
"Sweet love."
After they were done, he's like, "So you gonna trade me that baby?"
He'd be like, "Here, just press the button, press send."
just hit accept.
Jalen guided his hand over his phone, like press send.
Jalen grabbed. He's like, just press the button.
Feels good.
Press the button. I'm good. Thank you.
I just don't know, man. Like, I would love to get Marcus in here maybe next week for him to discuss and defend himself on the trades. If he's down, I'll send him a text later to see if he's down to do it.
With a gun to his head.
Bad moves on Marcus's behalf. Great moves on Jalen's behalf. Okay move for me, I guess. Not really talking about me right now.
You still caught a piece of the ass, but
listen, Marcus was throwing it. I caught it, bro.
Yo, God bless any running backs that are on Kevin's roster every year.
So that's something I was gonna. They said Tennessee is the place where wide receivers' careers go to die. Running backs is the place. The running backs is the position that died when they're on Kevin's team, right? We had J.K. Dobbins 2 years in a row, Jonathan Taylor, now Christian McCaffrey.
Boy,
Kevin has bad fucking luck with running backs.
Madden curse.
Fuck the Madden curse. It's the Kevin curse. It's the fantasy Kevin curse. I'm pretty sure they're like, fuck, I hope Mateo Aldeo doesn't draft me.
Kevin has the same curse with running backs that Elias has with his hair. It's just
wow.
It goes bad and it's just never the same.
Wow. And you know what? That's it, guys. So see you guys next week. Because fuck you, Pat, for that one. Because that one hurt. that was a shot. Can you go over my lineup real quick? No, Jalen. Fuck you. You take advantage.
Yes, Jalen. I'm tired of going over your lineup. It's like pulling hair, right, Elias?
They're all gonna get hurt, Jalen. It's all good.
So let's give Jalen what he wants real quick. Let's see what he got. Who is he playing?
Who's he playing against? Oh my god!
Oh, you know who he playing?
Jalen. I just saw it right now.
Boy.
Jalen versus Pat, week 2. We got Kyler Murray.
Hold on,
Saquon
Jalen, you gonna keep the same name, Jalen?
A-Chain, St. Brown, Devontae Adams, Laporta, Mike Evans, and his flex. Alex as his kicker, and the Chargers defense, which fuck you, Jalen. I was going after them too. Anybody who's playing the Panthers, I'm going to stream their defense all fucking year. I'm going to tell you that much.
What's Hollywood Brown's status for this week?
We don't know yet.
Right now,
still in the air.
They'll
find out by Thursday. By tomorrow, we'll know. On Friday.
So, Pat, how you feel about this week 2 matchup?
Man, I ain't worried about it.
Hope you feel comfy on your knees.
Pause. Jalen, can we delete that out of that? Because that is terrible. That is so wicked.
So is this game of the week?
Yeah, definitely.
Two
was in there, especially.
This 2 heavy hitters, 1-0. So listen, and this is good that we're all on, since we're all leaders of our division. What wager are we doing? I told you this SFC will have the most wins and the highest point scores all year.
I thought we were just doing points.
Either way, we could do just points. Either way.
Shave our beards.
Yeah. So what? Okay, shave my beard. What are you doing?
And shaving my head.
Shit. Okay. Let's see your hair right now. Oh, perfect. Great.
Shave your eyebrows.
Nah, man, come on. That's all I got.
That's all you have to offer.
What are we
That's all you
doing?
have to
What
offer.
are we doing?
Or you got to get the Trump wig for a week,
The
I'll,
and it has
I'll
to
be
be
as
glued,
orange as he was last night.
and you have to glue it for a week. 1 week of torture.
And then what are you guys gonna do?
I'll cut my beard. Same thing.
Alive?
How when you say cut
you
it?
can't do
How?
that.
Hold on. I just want to know when you say cut it. How low are we talking? Are we
We
talking
need to
baby
look like
face smooth?
we need to look like Alex.
Oh shit!
That is crazy.
Like this.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So baby face.
I don't know if I could do that, man.
Oh please.
Oh, okay. How
I
about we
won't.
dye our beard? I'll
For
dye
what?
my beard since he has to wear a wig. Whatever color he chooses.
I wouldn't choose anything crazy for you guys. You guys still got to go to work, and
How pink it is?
I'll do purple.
Dye your beard purple. All right,
Or-
I'm down for dyeing beards.
you know what? If you guys have to dye your beard, I'll put
You
it up
dye
to a
your
vote for the
eyebrows.
league.
You put a what?
I'll put it to a vote for the league, whatever color they want.
Okay.
For each, okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that. So a wig for a week, the Donald Trump wig. And we
Donald
got to
Trump
keep our color in for a week.
for a week.
If that happens, you better fucking win.
All right, so pretty much how we doing is the league with the highest,
The
league
division with the highest total points.
the other
will be
two
the
have to
winner.
do the punishment.
The other two has to do the punishment. Correct.
Perfect.
So if you win, you can put it to the league to see, all right, what they want Elias Color to be. Alex gets his thing, his wig. If I
How
win,
long are you guys gonna have to have the
a week.
dye though? It's
A
a
week.
It's a week,
Mhm.
Well,
and then that'll come out.
It's called semi-permanent. It does come out.
I wouldn't know, man. I wouldn't know.
I hope so.
It
really
does
hope
come
so.
out.
Because it will die for a week, but then we gotta wait till this shit grows out.
Boy, that'd be bad.
But
Okay.
so is that a thing, or are we gonna back out last minute?
Nah, we not jeffing.
Oh.
I'll ghost you for 18 hours.
We're not jeffing this.
Sounds good, man. I'm down for the bet.
Who's on my fucking? I don't even remember who's on my. Because I made sure that I had a terrible.
Yeah, so you have is you.
Oh my god! I have Travis and oh no,
You have Travis,
There's a mistake.
Conrad,
and
and
Drew.
Drew.
Pat, you got Mr. 68 points himself, Kevin.
Yeah, but at least I know I'm gonna make up for it.
You, Brian, Chris, Kevin, Drew, Alex, Conrad. Hey, look, I'm happy with my squad.
I bet you are, because you got Jalen and you got Jeff.
Jalen, Jeff, and Marcus. Which hopefully Marcus. Well, I don't know. After these fucking trades, I might be fucked with Marcus.
Boy. Now I'm not gonna lie. Right now, everybody's kind of everybody's kind of dead even for points as a league.
So far, so good.
That's good.
With Brian having 147, Jalen had 145. Alex, you had 130. Alex, you looking dead last right now. You're looking dead last, and it seems like I'm at number one right now.
Hey, week one. Can't overreact to week one. That's all I'm saying.
All right. I'm worried about these points. We got a lot to lose this year. This year, there's a lot at stake.
Well, we're still trying to look for Travis. He still hasn't been found yet.
Man, we know where he at.
Where is he at?
Behind me.
Oh shit!
He is back there. This is him right here. Hold on. Right here.
One of them.
Right there. No, he's right there. You see, it looks fresh. I just dug that back up. That all looks fresh.
Man, I can't wait for week 2. I know you guys can't, Alex. I'm pretty sure you. Who do you play this week? I'm pretty sure you ready to bounce back to get your dub and join the win column.
Yeah, I'll be playing against.
Alex has
Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah.
So you too, huh? You're about to do him filthy as well, huh?
It'll be a nice bye week.
Welcome to the dub.
Bye
Welcome to the
week Kev.
Dubs.
That's his new
Bye
team
week
name.
Kev.
Bye week Kev.
Bye
He's
week.
got no tight end. And then CMC's not going to play.
No, they already did. I think they already kind of said he's going to be out. They haven't.
Now, Elias, do you know who you play?
Yeah, I do.
You play your counterpart, Potato.
I do. Yeah, I play Trav. I play Jalen got fucked up in Walmart, which we still trying to figure out if it's true. Jalen, did you or did you not get knocked out in Walmart? Let us know.
So how is this potato salad bowl gonna go?
You know what? That's it, guys. I talked to you guys on the week 2 episode because fuck you. I'm not dealing with this fucking this verbal attack. There's no need.
Just take the hat off one time. Egg.
But I'll see you guys week 2. Hopefully we can turn around in the league versus league and kind of turn that around next week for us because we definitely down 4-8 is not a good look for us. Eddie made a dumb move and dropped Warren for Madison. So we gotta put a bid on him, one of us, to at least keep the Steelers backfield in our side.
Let me do that. I'll do that right now.
So we could discuss that, but I'll talk to you guys later, man. Great show. Appreciate you, Alex, for coming on. Pat, thanks you for taking the role of my new co-host, because Trav is a fucking bitch.
All right, boys. We'll talk soon.
All right, later, guys.
Take care.